Today's the 10th May 2023. It's the second conversation about the same issue because I can't upload the video right now and the issue is posted on blog. You will check that I'm dressing a different suit, I'd say. We will observe, please, Risk Report 2023 trace may.blogspot.com. It's an independent service serving the International Criminal Court until this court deserves respect. We offered concepts. Humanity crimes are crimes against our existential condition, like the humanity. And crimes against mankind are crimes that threats we all as existence. And you observe that the existential condition leads to the way we exist as humans. If you lost the humanity, for instance, if you are a lovely person, gentle, or tender and has empathy, and you lost this, little by little you are lost in your humanity some way. In the same way, the possibility to, as this person, go inside an architecture evil is real, because lost this quality as humanity to understand that, for instance, life has value, or freedom is relevant, or the pursuit of happiness as the right that belongs to any human being as part of the humanity. We observe that both humanity crimes that affects our existential condition as humanity and crimes against mankind that threaten it and indeed are threatening we all pass through suppression, and both are phases at genocide. All elements deserve to be recognized at this court, because the trust operates the suppression in defeat going by variance as wrongdoing, misconduct, and misuse of institutional and state power only goes inside institutions since you had the entry and the continuity, having no dismiss. Of course, that's not aleatory but intentional. These two crimes, humanity crimes and crimes against mankind, are kind of the deeper level as institutional and state crimes. We observe that we had this before and we have one more time. I'm doing a complaint to the judicial court or judge or judicial power that in general is a third interest not related with two arguments here. If you consider that the financial penalty is an interest that is part of this argument, indeed it's not. The financial penalty is a consequence by the request I did and you did not respect, considering in the same way that you violate my basic rights, considering that she was something disrespectful against me, but indeed was against the right. When you do not obey the order of the court or the International Criminal Court or whatever, indeed you are not disrespecting me, but allowing the financial penalty against your behavior. And you could observe that it is systematical, continuous, and intentional. We will have on mind first thing those concepts: the humanity crimes, the crimes against mankind. The second thing, that there are no institutions able to make decisions against the organized crime and paramilitary activity without being affected by this. The criminal activity as misuse as state and institutional power only happens inside institutions and states. Confine anything has a talk. The facts are notorious. And the continuity a choice, as institutional choice. We will observe that the last thing, which is the third element that we have, is that the ethic judgment or the ethical judgment in general has no law, but consider all law and guarantees available. But you must do this ethic judgment considering the cognitive level as the part that's doing the complaint and the offender. If I'm doing the complaint against suppression, observing risks against humanity crimes and crimes against mankind, presenting the difference of both, and saying one more time that life is relevant, the pursuit of happiness is an individual right, and the freedom of thoughts and others in the same way. And the other side, the offenders, unveiled from the depth by the aggressions against the right and guarantees, considering that they are aggressions against me, and got unveiled as a criminal system by the disrespectful behavior against the creditor. And you will observe that they must be under treatment according with the level as cognition about the history they have. If they do not respect the life, the freedom, they must be under the ethic judgment inside those limits. Simple to get. It's quite fair have 3 boats until 2028 with major criminal offenders on it, especially by the real possibility as genocide ongoing. Previous video have this clear, and bomb at least one. It's a possibility, it's an option, I would say, as application of consequence according with the cognitive level about humanity crimes and crimes against mankind, that they consider something regular by replies as reciprocity police, in the same way as police suggested to apply the better guarantee. You have the same intensity suffered by the mankind at the human condition, which is the quality humanity. Any question? I can upload the video. I'm very tired, as you can observe. Have a great night.